New Nair for hair down there ads.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Okay, so Nair really does have products for men to remove hair that you guys don't want anymore, but these ads are a little bit different. Yes.
Yeah, that makes me a little uncomfortable.
That's
I think there's a couple more yes. Wow.
also disturbing.
That's attractive.
Yeah.
It's exactly what a woman wants.
But you got to be able to punch through that. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I've never heard that phrase before.
Oh
Punch
my
through
goodness.
that.
Okay, so first of all, these aren't the actual ads. These were actually from the Ads of the World campaign. So 2 students created these Spec ads. Of course, a lot of people are saying that they're gross. Some people are saying that they're funny. But what do you guys think? Would you guys even Nair down there?
I have, it's sort of a every 3-week trimming situation. Nothing that intense. There's only one, it's a buzzer. That's it. There aren't a lot of tools. I don't bring in anyone. I don't have to stand in a weird way with a mirror.
Right.
It's a simple process.
And you don't bring in anyone.
I don't have like a team of people. And
I
don't have like a little person doing things. And no, it's all on the up and up, and that's it. And it's simple, and I never hear complaints.
Yeah.
You never hear complaints. Good.
Nobody talks to me about it at all.
So, I once dated a girl who didn't like my back hair.
Okay.
Shocking. Weird, right? So
dig
she
that.
once attacked me with, I don't know if it was Nair or one of these other hair removal
Okay.
things. So I'm going into the shower, and she's like, hey, hold on a second. Gee, I wonder who it was. Anyway, long-time Young Turks viewers know who it was. Anyway, she goes, and she just starts woo on my back, and she put it on. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have like this Z on my back if the hair falls out. And it turns out it does.
Oh, no.
Right? So then we had to do the whole back, and I'm like, oh, for Christ's
So
sake.
she won.
Yeah,
She won.
in that one time. But I would never do that downstairs because I don't know. You don't take chances down there.
You don't.
I guess you could
Okay.
do like a test patch. You could do like a test patch on your chest and see if it burns. But and here's the thing: speaking for myself personally, I don't know how many women really like guys to be bald down
Yeah,
there.
that's what I
don't
was
think
gonna
we
say.
like bald dudes down there, but we do like to keep it trim. So
Yeah.
we appreciate that.
Yeah,
keep it clean.
Everybody likes it trimmed.
Yeah.
I mean, be a
Yeah.
human being.
I just
Be
the
human
idea
about
of
it, please.
chemicals down there.
Right.
It's too precious to me.
I don't even know if chicks Nair down there. I don't know if you're supposed to. I think girls that are, go clean, that they go get like a Brazilian.
Yeah.
Or they do laser. I don't know if they're nairing down there either.
Oh, I've
I
got
would-
no interest in a laser anywhere near there. Okay, no.
I would love to see guys get laser just to see what we go through, or to get waxed to see what we go through.
I've got a more personal question. So, look, I think that, my guess is that women don't care that much, and then you kind of confirm that.
Yeah.
But how about guys? Like, is grooming more important in the gay community? Like, do guys
that's
care more about
interesting.
that?
Well, I can speak for all gay people
Thank you.
as
Okay.
the one
As
gay
their
person
official
here.
representative.
Yeah, we expected that.
I've somehow become a gay representative
Okay.
to the masses,
Right.
I think gays are a little more aware of body hair in general. Like you hear about bears,
Right.
these guys that
Oh, yeah, the bears.
the bears are hairy and they like
Yeah.
other hairy men and they're gonna get hairy together.
Have you heard of the bears?
Of course,
I have a
I've heard
friend
of the
that's a
bears,
bear, and they
because
even have a-
everybody says that I would be a bear. If I
You
were
would be
gay.
a
You would definitely be a
Right.
bear.
But
You
what's
would be a
funny is
bear.
that in the straight world, nobody calls me a bear because nobody's attracted to hairy, fat dudes.
You know what? We're gonna go
Straight
out.
world.
We're gonna go out in West Hollywood, and you're gonna get your bear props.
Can't wait.
But then there are the other guys who
Okay.
want to be shaved all the time. Like
Right.
there really is a thing with body hair and the gays. I don't know. It's like they're trying to express their identity in other ways. Sort of when you have this like insulary community. It's I'm averagely haired. I don't know what animal that is,
Okay.
but there's a chart. I'm sure, and
sure.
I'm sure someone will tweet it at me.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do bears do in a gay bar? Do they just go show up and like wait,
Dude.
like
Well,
with
they-
this like and you just wait for the bear lovers?
Yeah.
You can spot each
Yeah.
other. You can spot the
I mean,
bear.
they're like regular people at a bar, and they're just big and hairy, and they like to be general. Well, I guess you could be a bear, and you could like a twink, like a younger hairless
A what?
person.
What do you
is
call
a
it?
twink.
A twink.
Yeah, not a Twinkie.
A twink.
That is a cream-filled.
Well,
that
I'm
were
aware of
really-
Twinkies.
that were- I was-
Oh my gosh, gross.
wow, we went there. But yeah, so they're just usually.
Yeah, no, because
yeah.
the reason I ask is because in a straight bar,
Yeah.
a straight bear would go and hang out, and then he'd go home.
Right. So, right. Are there women fetishizing the hairier, larger man? That's the question.
If there are, it's a tiny percentage. If you go to a normal straight bar, and waiting, thinking like, oh, I'll just wait out the bear fetish. I'll wait for them to show up,
Yeah.
right? You're gonna be waiting a long, long time.
You're just going home with a bunch of fat
What about
hairy men.
women
That's
though?
it.
Do you guys, would you guys get now or in the past, did you guys get grossed out if there was a girl that did not keep it trim or clean or bare down there?
I've been out of that game for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you don't
right.
count.
You're gonna have to.
You don't count.
I would say overall no, but I have seen extremes.
So but it didn't turn you off.
No, 98% of the time, no. First of all, it's pretty hard to turn me off.
It's amazing.
All right, but I have seen the 2% where they've achieved that lofty goal.